From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Giants 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Slot man moves right. A first down carry for Barkley. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their 25-yard line. On first down, it's Corral. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Back to throw again. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Will Fuller back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Corral from his own end zone.
That pass complete to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corral.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seven, our score after one. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they get up front to get the quarterback forward?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Corral with it on first down. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Corral, another throw on second down.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Corral on 3rd and 2. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown! DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, Their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now he's forced, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate, no turnover either.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw taken in here by Fuller.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Here's a give up the middle.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Corral looking to throw it.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I don't think any of us are surprised when we see Matt Corral make throws like this because he earned a reputation out of school for challenging defenses at every opportunity, and he has more than enough arm to do so. Quarterback situation, Carolina is a bit...
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll try again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some...
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Will Fuller, 43 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for Shepard deep, and he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 62 yards, and the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq tops it, making his presence felt on the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we... After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Corral's throw complete there to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Again, it's Barkley. Running right through it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. He's up to the 20.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. These crazy things they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, nigga, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand. Boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they